Now loading Jet Set Radio Review.
What's up guys, Marcelin here, and thanks for choosing my video review. For you all that did not know, Jet Set Radio for the PlayStation Vita is simply an HD rendering of the previous Jet Grind video game for Sega Dreamcast. You see, for its time, this game was super advanced. This was one of the first cel-shaded games ever made. The sound of this game is superb, and the fact that this game is 12 years old and passes our graphical standards is amazing. Now, there are reviewers out there that don't realize that. And before they even think that this game is good or if it's not, they have to realize that this is an old game. In fact, they just reviewed this game too harshly, and this is something I will not do. They have to keep in mind that this game is pretty old. But with all that gibberish said that you probably don't even care about, let's talk about the game itself. Jet Set Radio sees you playing as a member of a rebellious gang called the GGs, and they fight to gain control of a fictional Tokyo city while dealing with rival gangs and the police. And to keep you going, a hip radio DJ by the name of Professor K gives you some cool grooves to keep you focused. Other than an awesome DJ and cool music, as you go you get a chance to meet up with unique skaters to join your party. Each player with different specs and attributes, and to get them to join your clique, each require you to copy their tricks exactly to move on. This is actually the game's way of teaching you how to play, and personally this is a wrong approach. But luckily there is a new help menu added which was not featured in the original game. Thanks Sega. Your character rides using incline skates and is able to jump, grind on rails, and skate on the back of cars. The player can also use boost to gain speed and perform cool tricks and combos. The most common goal in the game is to spray over a gang's graffiti with your own, which requires the player to collect spray cans littered across the entire stage. Speaking of stages, you play in 3 major cities and within them little areas where your missions take place on. But back to graffiti. Small graffiti can be sprayed over by tapping the spray button while passing near them. That can be performed by jumping or grinding. Largest pieces, however, require the player to follow a series of gestures via the analog stick or touchscreen in order to spray over. Though this game is extremely addictive, it does take some time getting used to. The controls are old and clunky, there are some graphical issues here and there, and of course, the dreaded follow my actions and do what I do tutorial makes a mean comeback. But the game didn't really round up loyal fans because of its gameplay. Odd as this might sound, it was the visual style and spirit that made it worth experiencing. This is more of a visual art showcase than anything, and the Vita's beautiful OLED screen has done great things for Jet Set Radio. It allows one-of-a-kind neoprene visuals to truly pop while showing how age-proof and brilliant art direction truly is. Aside from blocky texture here and there, it looks like it was made rather today than 20 years ago. In conclusion, Jet Set Radio is a hard game to play, but once you conquer the controls and worry more about your surroundings and actual gameplay, you will realize that Jet Set Radio is a great game, and it's totally worth your while. In addition to its greatness, the game will only cost you about $10, and if you're a PS Plus member, it's completely free. I give Jet Set a 8.7 for vibrant graphics and solid gameplay, but lacking some good controls and features a horrible tutorial system. For everything handheld, subscribe to Marcelin.